Hi again, guys. Welcome to the Record Room. AJ here. So last week I was supposed to release an album review about Drake's most recent record, Scorpion, but instead of that, I'm actually going to be reviewing all of Drake's discography from my least favorite to my most favorite album. So Drake's career in music began in 2006 with his debut mixtape, Room for Improvement. So over the course of 12 years in the music industry, Drake has released 3 mixtapes and 9 studio albums. So that being said, let's get to reviewing. A side note for this review, I'm only going to be ranking Drake's studio albums, not including mixtapes. Coming in as my least favorite is Scorpion. For me, Scorpion lacks pretty much everything I look for in an album. It lacks character and personality completely, and is the first record from Drake that I'm not really a fan of. So starting off with the album cover and title. The title, Scorpion, I guess referring to Drake's birthday being in October and being a Scorpio, not that exciting. And the album cover is pretty much just a headshot of Drake, which we have 1 billion of, and he threw a black and white filter on there, so to really spice things up. Considering the music itself, it's overall pretty boring. I mean, the production's good, they sound good, they have good hooks, boring lyric. It's pretty much just catchy. It's an hour and a half of Drake's hits. That's pretty much what this album is. So overall, I mean, this album was a pretty big disappointment for me. Lacked a ton of anything to really make it a substantial record. I would say my favorite song from this is After Dark. I feel like that one had the most potential at being some sort of substantial piece of music.
No one's gotta know. Knocking at your door, I don't gotta work anymore.
So the next album on my list is going to be So Far Gone. Even though this is only a 7-song EP, I feel like this marks a pretty memorable time in Drake's career and has a lot of great hits. His big breakout hit, Best I Ever Had, Houston Line to Vegas, Successful, I'm Going In. And overall, this EP is pretty watertight. There's not any forgettable tracks. And once again, marks a pretty important part in Drake's career.
You know, a lot of girls be thinking my songs are about them, but this is not to get confused. This one's for you. Baby, you my everything. You all I ever wanted. We could do it real big, bigger than you ever done it. You be up on everything. Other hoes ain't never on it. I want this.
Next up on our list is Drake's debut studio album, Thank Me Later. This record's from 2010 and is jam-packed with hits like Fireworks, Thank Me Later, Fancy, Find Your Love, and among many more. This album is really important because I feel like it showcases Drake's really coming of age into the rap game and his ability to create his unique sound blending, pop singing along with some pretty fire bars.
Kush roll, glass full, I prefer the better things. Niggas with no money act like money isn't everything. I'm having a good time, they just tryna ruin it. Shout out to the fact that I'm the youngest nigga doing it. Cap on.
Next up on our list is Drake's 2017 project, More Life. This so-called playlist features a lot of island and Caribbean vibes to it, which is a new sound for Drake. Tracks like Passion Fruit, Mediba Rhythm, Blem.
Wrote this shit January 21. Baby girl had to run. I'll be back a couple months. Kendall turned 21.
And things like that all feature a really island breezy sound, which is new for Drake. I think the term playlist is pretty accurate for this because it's easy listening, and I feel like something you can just throw on and it kind of fits your mood wherever it is. What a Time to Be Alive is up next. This is the collaborative album with Atlanta rapper Future. This album features some pretty wild production from fantastic producers like Metro Boomin, Southside, and Boy Wonder. The biggest hit from this album was the song Jumpman, which featured some pretty booming 808s, along with some almost eerie sounding melodies. This is an amalgam of two of rap's heavyweights, and it's exactly what you'd expect. It was just hit after hit after hit. The production on this and the kind of crisp lyrics that go along with it make this to be a really memorable project.
I know how to cook it. My bitch good looking. My bitch good looking. My bitch good looking. I'm a dope in the bushes. I know how to cook it. Yeah. I did the digital dash. I put that bitch on the passenger. I got that junkie a blast. I said that dope to your mama. Out on the street like the mama.
Nothing Was the Same is probably one of Drake's more famous projects, simply from the cover. This album features some really bewitching type of beats and really harmonious hooks, but also some sharp tongue verses. Songs like Wu-Tang Forever, Pound Cake, Worst Behavior, and Started From the Bottom are great songs from this record and really capture the whole feeling of it totally.
I just love when I'm with you. Yeah, this shit is on 10. We used to be friends, girl, and even back then you would look at me with no hesitation. Then you tell me, baby, it's yours. Nobody else is. Yeah, this shit belong to nobody, it's yours. Nobody else is. Yeah, this shit belong to nobody, and that what made me think about the game, girl, and how I switched it up.
I perceive the album, If You're Reading This Is Too Late, as Drake's height as a rapper, his total peak. That album is unlike his other work because from front to back it's just straight hard rapping. Front to back it's also a great project. Every track is a hit. My favorite song from this album is Madonna, which is probably the only song on it that isn't just straight rap. But the more popular tracks on this are Legend, 10 Bands, Energy, Star 67, and it all features some really aggressive verses and some of 40, Drake's personal producer, some of his best work as a beat maker. My second most favorite album is Views. I kind of describe this album as Drake's magnum opus. I feel like this is an album that a lot of people are going to remember him by. Views I feel like is really special because I feel like it's Drake's mastery of all of his aspects of his artistry. I think it features his best work, on his hooks and his vocals. I think it's some of his best bars. One of my favorite songs to this day is Feel No Way. I think that's a great track. Some other songs like One Dance, which was an enormous hit. Too Good featuring Rihanna was also another great hit. But there's some other little harder hitting songs like Hype, and of course the huge commercial hit Hotline Bling. So I feel like this overall is a easy favorite for a lot of people.
I don't know how to ask you if you're okay. My friends always feel the need to tell me things. Seems like they're just happier than us these days. Yeah. These days I don't know how to talk to you. I don't know how to be there when you need me. It feels like
And finally, my favorite album from Drake is the classic Take Care. I think Take Care is just Drake's most perfect record overall. I think it features the sound that really made him who he is. The sound that built the foundation for his success and his evolution as an artist came from. I think when people think of Drake, they think of Take Care. They think of those deep cutting lyrics, from Over My Dead Body, Shot For Me, Headlines, Marvin's Room, all those tracks. Really, I feel like when you think of Drake, that's what you associate it with. And I feel the word classic is pretty appropriate for this album. I definitely perceive it as a classic. From top to bottom, this album is great. And it was Drake's sophomore album as a rapper. And I think it's a very big milestone in his career again. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate all the support. Like, comment, subscribe. Feel free to argue with me in the comments. Leave your thoughts. Let me know what I should do next week. What artists, what albums, what topics, anything really. And thank you for watching.